Testing 1 2 3. Check check 1 2 3.
we're going to start the meeting. Please stand, flag salute.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Yes. Mr. Shi.
Here.
Mr. Vishal Patel.
Here.
Ms. Peng. Ms. White.
Here.
Mr. Amano.
Here.
Ms. Anjana Patel.
Here.
Mr. Lugo.
Here.
Mr. Ronak Patel.
Here.
Mr. Errico.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Opening statement.
In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Public Law 1975, C-231 Sunshine Law, the Edison Township Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published by having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Board of Education Administrative Office and posted on the district website.
Thank you. President comments? Matt. Yeah, we had a very good opening day. We had, compared to the past year, we have much less bus issues than we had. That's unfortunately, Doug is not here, and I have to thank him and his team. Sorry I made him work. But, it's all good. We had much less issues for transportation. It's always an issue at the beginning of the first day. And we're going to reopen up the registration for bus on October 1st. Special thanks to our facility folks, Mr. Carlibus and his team. When I went to Marshall on Friday, it was still a lot of work needs to be done, but they pulled it off, and the cars were parked there on Tuesday. So there's still little touch-up work we need to do, but great work. And also the Edison High School, similar scenario. I went on the same day. The cafeteria was still in the progress of being done. I was promised by Mr. Ross that was it Tuesday or Monday, that the lunch will be served, breakfast will be served on there. And thank you for the team again to get it done. It's beautiful work. The security office still need final touches, but we're well on the way. Edison, J.P. Stevens, massive paving project. They're done. Right before the school starts, you always, try to see if I have a heart attack and everything. Every time I go, it's like still work, but the day before it's done. Thank you for you and your team for getting us ready. Superintendent's report.
Sure. Thank you very much, Mr. Shi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the Board of Education. I'm going to use the majority of my report to review agenda items, as we usually do during caucus, but just a little preview as to what my report will look like on Tuesday. We actually have a couple presentations for Tuesday night's Board of Education meeting, one in which we'll celebrate Middlesex County Teacher of the Year, Ms. Pamela Eng from Lincoln Elementary School. We will be celebrating not only her accomplishments, but also invited some special guests to present her with not only the award, but to be the representative of all the great things that go on here in Edison Township. So looking forward to that presentation. We are also, the district's receiving an award in relationship to artificial intelligence and its use of that in relationship to student information, staff information, and counseling. It's been really, really good. We are on the front level of product development in relationship to this, and I'd be remiss if I didn't compliment Dr. Tui and his team for taking those pieces to the finish line through our newly developed Edison Success Academy. So that's some accolades right there. And we're also going to highlight some of the great things that Mr. Shi just represented too. Maybe a little bit of a slideshow, not only from the newly renovated addition over at J.P. Stevens, but Edison High School. We have some parking lot components too. So all of the great things that have been done over the course of the last summer and last year. So looking forward to those pieces in relationship to that. But I do want to, and I will repeat myself on Tuesday, I want to congratulate and thank everybody who contributed to the success of another smooth opening for the 2025-2026 school year. Special thanks to our Transportation and Facilities Department. Did an unbelievable job as always. Our teachers and paraprofessionals and all our support staff that welcome our students with open arms on the very first day of school, especially those little ones when there's a little bit of anxiety as they walk through the door that first day, right? I've always a special day of school, and teachers really shine on that day. And there's an excitement. It's just like back to school nights. It's the pep rally for school, so we look forward to that. We work with the best administrative leadership team on the planet. Building level, department level, central office cabinet, everybody soup to nuts. Did a great job so that our students experience a great first day of school. And we continue that success for the remainder of this school year, 179 days after that, too. So thank you so much. And without any further hesitation, I will review this portion of our agenda items tonight under the administrative and curriculum and instruction report. We have a couple items for Board of Education approval. As you know, we had a retreat over the summer in which we came together, talked about norms, developed Board of Education goals. These are the 3 goals that we look for the upcoming year in relationship to Board of Education approval. Action steps will be accompanying those as well. Moving forward, we will do our midterm evaluation towards those in January, as we do at every Board of Education meeting. And these 3 goals are obviously aligned with our 2030 strategic plan and vision. So I thank you so much for your input on that day. I think we'll all agree it was a really it was a great day to kind of come together, and there showed a lot of synergy in the things that we have in common in relationship to that. So it was great. A couple annual pieces that we have to approve here: our school improvement panel for each and every single school, our self-assessment determination grades for our Anti-Bullying Bill of Rights Act, which is mandated by the state yearly, and we are renewing our memorandum of agreement with Middlesex College for our partnership in our dual enrollment program. Under curriculum and instruction, a little bit longer list than we usually have. We are approving a couple of dates. We have our PSAT testing dates as well as some field testing dates for the newly developed tests for NJ the adaptive test in grades 4 through 10, as well as the NJ GPA test for 11th grade students. Windows of time are listed there as well. New company administering those field tests this year too, but I'm confident in our team that these will go off without a hitch. You also see some field trips for approval, right? Some of our band, our scholastic, our co-curricular programs as well. A couple curriculum guides as well for approval too, all of which have been talked about during our curriculum committee from the Board of Education, and it runs from social studies to secondary components to 9th grade health, some of the STEM Academy pieces, in which a lot of them were changes not only to credit requirements in consultation with the standard changes, but to also match some of the new and innovative programs that we have going on here in Edison Township in relationship to our academies as well as our pathways. Moving right along there, Mr. Shee, we also have our pupil services report for our out-of-district placements, and underneath of these pieces right now, we have our annual adoption of new special education programs that are mandated throughout the district for Board of Education approval, as well as the dissolvement of some of those programs at the following locations. Many of those are based off of, actually all of them are based off of enrollment as well as availability within the school and classrooms. And then our annual approval of some of our service providers, not necessarily ones that we use, but in the event that there needs to be overflow, we have these service providers at our disposal. We have a couple memorandums of understanding in relationship to our pre-K program, and those look like the highlights: a waiver of application, which was customary in relationship to the application of the grant, the exact same piece that we did last year. And Mr. Shee, that concludes my portion of the agenda, just making sure. And I will turn it over to my very talented colleague to my right. That will be our Business Administrator, Board Secretary, Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Dr. Aldarelli. My portion, first up's the bills list and the financial reports. Part of that section is the approval of our FY27 budget calendar. The budget calendar that we're going to approve tonight will start the process for developing a new budget, which will see a kickoff meeting starting in October. We also have the disposal of some obsolete fixed assets, along with the approval of some special education tuition rates. These are rates that are charged for out-of-district students that we bring in from other districts to utilize the programs that Dr. Tui's department utilizes. Following that, we have our contract section, which highlights some equipment purchases, vehicles for buildings and grounds, the tech department, some cabling and infrastructure purchases, instruments for students. There's a variety of items, contracts for special education related services such as OT, PT, speech, for supporting those programs. Item 3 under procurement is an approval for acceptance into the Buy Board National Cooperative. It's a national co-op that we could use for purchasing educational related items. We have one change order at the JP Auditorium under item 4. That is for some paneling work as you come into JP Stevens, where we just had the auditorium renovation. That's for outside for all that lovely wood paneling. Grants, we have the application and acceptance of the FCCLA grant, STEM grant, along with the Holocaust education grant. And then under the transportation report, we have 2 routes that we're going to be awarding at the upcoming meeting. And that's what I got.
Okay, thank you very much. So we're open for public comments. Public comments. Anyone? Anything?
Joy Ship Freeman, I just heard you talking about Holocaust grant. Do you have a grant for Amistad? Amistad was mandated the same time the Holocaust was.
Yeah, I think we did that.
The answer is, yeah, they think we approved last month or the month before. So recently, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just checking because I don't hear much, you know, I mean, for both of them to be mandated at the same time, everybody's like, what? Like, they don't really know what's going on back and forth. Then I just wanted to say a little something too about the people going toward elections and stuff like that, because it really bothered me today that the person running for office got doxxed and you put all the information out about different people. You know, is it really a sad state of affair that we're into right now? And then I see, whereas the people who are running for different boards and different councils and stuff like that, and I see like the nasty personal tone, you know, like I'm really getting sick of it because it's too much now. It's too much in the air, it's too much for our kids, and it's too much of people, every time you turn around, there's another shooting at the school. I mean, the teacher's job has become more dangerous than the FBI and the police department. You know what I mean? Like we're really going downhill as a country, and it saddens me. Like somebody asked me the other day, they said something about Shannon Pang, and I said, well, what's wrong with her that you wouldn't vote or anything? Not to be that. They told me, oh, 'cause she's friends with Jerry, and these are adults. These are adults talking like this. I mean, I did middle school when they were all acting like that, and when they promoted me to the high school, I was like, yes, I don't have to be with middle schoolers anymore. But the adults are becoming middle schoolers. We have to be better as a people. We have to do better and speak better and talk about our pluses rather than our negative, because we only have one woman at all running for the Board of Ed. All the rest are men. All right? So I'm just saying, can we do better in the different things that we do? Can we do better when we do more diversity and let people know that DEI is not poison? We have handicapped people. We have people with different functions and stuff, and people just go by acronyms and stuff, and they don't have a clue. So I guess we have to do better teaching people what different words mean and different things mean, and we got to be more inclusive of other people, because when you're doing a panel, if everybody is the same way, then what's the difference? And if 75% of your friends all look like you got a problem. If you only identify other people by the people you see on television. Those are not real people at all. So I think you should reach out more and talk more, and because I just want a better life for our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joyce.
Hi, Cal Reinhard from North Brunswick.
The microphone higher a little bit.
Just wanted to comment that it is quite regrettable on the subject of diversity that the only woman running for re-election this year voted to throw transgender kids under the bus earlier when repealing 5756. So yeah, panel of men, but at least men who stand up for what's right. Thanks.
Thank you. Sue.
Sue Campione, Edison, New Jersey. I'm wearing two hats today. One is the chairperson of the Scholarship Committee, and it's Boscov's Friends Helping Friends time of year again. The sale is October 22nd. The coupons are $5. All the money goes to the Scholarship Committee, and you can use it online also. So if anyone wants to buy one, I have plenty available. I just have a couple of comments and questions as a resident of Edison and a taxpayer. Well, first, one thing with, I am Jewish, and about Rosh Hashanah. I was a little disturbed that on Monday after school, there were games scheduled for at least middle school. And as somebody who is Jewish, just going forward, a calendar suggestion to close early on the first night of Rosh Hashanah and not necessarily have off the second day. I can tell you, growing up and all of my Jewish friends and pretty religious family, you celebrate the first 2 nights. Generally, the last day, some people go to temple in the morning, but they don't have dinner that night. It was very, very difficult for me to be able to get dinner ready. And, you know, if you're going to services, it would just be better, in my opinion, to close early the first night and not have the second night off, and be respectful. Still, it's more important. The other thing is that I saw on Facebook yesterday, and I was kind of surprised and shocked. I didn't know when we purchased this property on Talmadge Road about this bubble that they're talking about, a sports bubble. I was wondering if it's approved by the town already. I happen to live off Talmadge Road, and I'm very concerned. I literally cannot make a right, never mind a left, out of my neighborhood most times. I'm concerned about the traffic that this will bring, what the cost to build this is going to be on top of the $9 million that we spent for the property. And I know that it was mentioned about earning revenue to pay for other things for the school district, but how many years are we going to have to collect if people are willing to rent it in order to break even with $9 million for the property, and then whatever it's going to cost to build that, where there is a pipeline back there. It's a swamp. So, you know, I am just concerned about these things. And I'm not quite sure why we wouldn't consider building a preschool with maybe a couple of special ed classes. We're busing kids for preschool all over Middlesex County. EELC is on like a postage stamp piece of property. They have a playground. I don't know why that wouldn't be, you know, something that we're thinking about, because who gets priority for this bubble? We have 4 middle schools and 2 high schools. Like today, the soccer games were canceled. Who would get to play there if there's one soccer field? So, and Middlesex County is, the town is building something at the college. You'd be in competition with them. So just some of my concerns and questions that I had with that. Thank you.
We may lose it. So what's the point of talking about it?
Nothing has been done for the sports, for the facility. Everything's open, and I said multiple times in public, once the purchase is done, we're open for public input. So 9 acres is, if you're talking about, you know, soccer game, we can probably at least put you know, 2, 3 soccer games, a soccer field there, at least 2. I don't know about, you know, 3. But, you know, everything's open, and we're looking for public input.
Money maker.
Anyone else? Yeah, Matt.
Matt Revnak, ETA president. First of all, I want to jump on what Sue said about the Boscovs for $5. It's 25% off. You buy one thing at $20, you got your $5 back. But we also get money for scholarships for our students at JP Stevens and Edison. So I know I go every year, I get I buy 4 of them actually. I even hand them out to some friends in the neighborhood or whatever. And, you know, I usually save myself $30, $40 for the $5 I invest. Second thing is, Monday we have our ETA candidates night. As was mentioned before, there are 3 seats up for election. There are 8 candidates if you're not familiar with it. It's held at James Monroe School. So first of all, if anyone has not responded, please respond by tomorrow so we know you're coming. We did receive from the candidates, but there were other invitees from the town, et cetera. The second thing with that is it will be, as usual, live streamed. The easiest way to get the link for the live stream is I will have it put on our ETA website tomorrow. So you can link in at 6 o'clock on Monday, and that is edisonETEA.org. So if you go on edisonETEA.org, I'll make sure my webmaster puts it right on the front page, and you'll be able to link it and live stream it at home. Next thing, we have a few other events coming up I just want to mention. Our annual trunk or treat is October 19th at Menlo Park School. That'll be from 12 to 2. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. And it'll be like we usually do. We'll have set up a DJ and cars and lots of candy to give out and costume awards and things like that. The final thing I want to mention, Dr. Aldarelli and I received an email the other day. We have a former staff member, retired staff member. I worked with her for a number of years. Her name's Diane Wyans at JP Stevens. She put out a plea. Her daughter is in need of a kidney transplant. She's on the waiting list, but times are getting a little bit desperate for her. Originally, they were looking for anyone that was like O negative because it's a lot easier, you know, with blood types and all, obviously O's the universal donor. But now they're asking anyone that would be interested or willing to possibly donate a kidney. I'll be honest with you, I would do it myself, but I have kidney issues myself. I can't. But the plea is out there. If you don't know who Diane is, many probably don't. I'm sure very few, if any, in this room do. I do. Wonderful lady. She actually retired early herself to take care of her sick husband, and now she's going through with her daughter. So if anyone is interested in information, you can reach out to myself, or I'm sure Dr. Aldarelli. We can get you the information and contact, you know, to be able to help her out. Wonderful lady. It's just a shame she's having, you know, her daughter's having to go through this. All right, thank you.
So Matt, is that information posted on the ETA website?
That is not. We just received the email on Monday. In fact, we discussed how do we want to kind of go about doing this. So I told Dr. Alder if he'd like, I'll make an announcement here. It'll be more about contact information. I don't want to put, you know, everything up all.
Okay.
And I don't have that
Yeah.
much in terms of
Mr. Shi, I
details.
think Matt and I will talk about the best way with
Okay.
the family to get that information out.
Okay.
I think it was out somewhere on a platform or maybe an email or something along those lines, but we'll find out the best way to go ahead and do that. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for advocating for that. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Motion to
Motion to close public comment?
Second.
Let's, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, board member comments.
I was at a function the other day, actually, the library board. I am the superintendent's representative. Do we have, on the obsolete list, do we have anything like 20 microscopes that are on the obsolete list? Because on the library, someone got up and said that they were willing to donate 20 microscopes from the school system. I was wondering, are there 20 microscopes that are being obsoleted?
Not as I can see. Not on this.
Mr. Toth?
So, in terms of approving the obsolete items or disposal of fixed assets, these microscopes or microscopes in general wouldn't appear on it because their value is less than $2,000. per unit, so we wouldn't need a board approval. To my knowledge, I'd have to reach out to the
Supervisor in that area.
supervisor
Yep.
to find out if there's something that they're, no
No,
longer
I
using.
just want to make sure that, somebody takes those microscopes and donates them.
Yeah, we'll put them to good
that
use.
We have a problem. Oh, I understand. I just want to make sure nobody gets in trouble. And usually there's an obsolete item. I just want to make sure nobody oversteps their bounds. I want to make sure that it's protected.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank you.
perfect. Thank you, Mr. Morone.
Anybody other board members? It's talking about microscope, it reminded me, actually, we bought some when Dr. Reagan was here, so, they're pretty new. Unless some of the old ones that, way before Dr. Reagan, those microscopes should be pretty new.
Yeah, they told, what was said, Mr. Sheik.
Yeah.
What was said is that, they're getting rid of them. Well, if they're getting rid of them, is there an obsolete issue?
Okay,
And can we make sure that due diligence is done here?
okay.
And the person that said that is an employee of the district. And I would like to make sure that that employee knows, if they're being thrown away, it's one thing, but there has to be an obsolete system. And to be honest with you, is that thievery? So please, can you check on that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so today is the, caucus meeting, so, do we have any other board member comments? None? So, all right, we're gonna go to the, closed session. In accordance with the NJSA Section 10:4-12, the Edison Township Board of Education adjourns to confidential sessions for the purpose of discussing the following: confidential personnel and board matters, pending litigation, student matters, property acquisition. Can I have a motion to adjourn to the private?
Motion to adjourn.
privilege session? Okay.
Second.
Okay, John, you got it? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we do not expect to come back after this, so I'll see you guys on Tuesday. We are in the, Woodrow Wilson, right? Yes. Yes, Woodrow Wilson.